flex. The livest one in the section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed before the sun's up. I told y'all, my work schedule's changed temporarily. So this is how I gotta go in. Everybody else can catch it on the replay, but you know, early bird gets the worm. So let's do this roll call real quick. Appreciate y'all. Earl, what up? Son of Tank, Will St. Clair, Jose, Noah. Come on in, smash the like button, share the video. Make sure you share the video. Let's get to it. Now, first and foremost, Vern, what up? First and foremost, I didn't do this meme. I just made it move. Oscar Duarte put this up. I found it on Instagram and I screenshot it and I said, man, when I'm ready to talk about this is what it's going to be. Fist of the Black Star, salute. I was like, yeah, this is what it's going to be. I didn't do he put Richardson Hitchins in the dress. I just made it move because it was funny as hell. Now, look. This dude ducked Oscar Duarte. I don't care. I'm not extending anyone any courtesy, especially some dude who accepts the name Africa given to him by a bunch of Latinos in his gym, knowing he Haitian. I call him the Haiti kid. Yeah. They do everything but fight. So now he's over at Zuffa. Get it how you live, man. Get it how you live. That's fine. But nah, bro. You ducked Oscar Duarte. You want to talk about it's hard for you to make the weight. You know something, man? I don't want to hear anything about weight. Like, anymore. I don't want to hear it. The weight argument has been totally disarmed. It's been disarmed. Clarissa Shields disarmed the conversation about weight. Hank Armstrong disarmed the conversation about weight before a lot of us were born. David Benavidez disarmed the conversation about weight. He had one mishap, with weight and, that snowflake, but he got right since then. So in essence, he was draining himself in hopes of fighting Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo Alvarez flat out said no, because he said, and I quote, all Edgar Berlanga has to offer on fight night is an additional 20 pounds. Meanwhile, shout out to David Benavidez for not allowing Canelo's cowardice to hold up his career. He went up to 175 pounds and came in 3 pounds lighter on fight night when he fought Bostic, 3 pounds lighter than Edgar Berlanga when he fought Canelo Alvarez, and that was at 168. Word on the curb is Edgar Berlanga came in like 198 pounds. And nobody said anything. Nobody said a word. And that's okay. That's okay. Because people pick and choose. Devin Haney destroyed the conversation about weight. That man was draining himself at 135 because a lot of the talent was there. And I want to remind y'all, weight wasn't even the initial conversation when it came to Devin Haney. That came later. The initial conversation was, who is he? Y'all remember that video with Oscar De La Hoya with his tranny girlfriend or whatever that was, his transformer? And he said, who's Devin Haney? Who knows Devin Haney? You remember that? Who knows Devin Haney? He never said anything about weight. He never did. These dudes been playing in your face. I'll have none of it. That weight was just a conversation. It went from Tank Davis will knock Devin Haney out. What happens when Tank touches Devin? I said, great, let's see it. Devin start making waves and power moves. And y'all got to understand, Devin Haney's success, to the haters I'm talking to, Devin Haney's success is y'all fault. Devin Haney's success is y'all fault. All you had to do is fight him. That's all you had to do. So his success, y'all have yourselves to thank. You know, he direct line of turkey out of Sheik. Millions of dollars with every fight. And y'all crying. Y'all crying. And that's cool. Keep crying. Crybabies. It's funny as hell. It's a self-inflicted wound. You hate Devin Haney, but it's a self-inflicted wound. Your favorite fighter didn't stop Devin Haney. Y'all was supposed to stop that. Y'all wait for other people to do things. He'll lose to Jorge Linares. Didn't lose. He'll lose to Lomachenko. Didn't lose. Meanwhile, Tank ain't fight him. Tio fought him and beat him. I don't know why Tank ain't fight him. He was being real disrespectful. Then y'all want to do smut moves like call his name and then not fight him. Like Richardson Hitchins, the Haiti kid. F you, Bill. F you, Dev. Let's fight. I don't recall one fighter saying, F you, Frank Warren, let's fight. I've never heard that. F you, Frank Warren. F you, Frank Warren. Let me get anybody on your roster. F you, Eddie Hearn. Give me AJ. F you, Frank Warren. Give me Truck. Give me Lawrence Okoli. It's ridiculous. Robert Singleton, G. McCall, salute. Share the video, y'all. Smash your like button. We're holding Richardson Hitchins accountable. This clown said, F you, Bill. F you, Dad. Devin. I don't know what Bill got to do with any of this, but whatever. Let's fight. Then gets on the Boxing Voice the next day. I was just bullshitting. What? All right, cool. You don't want no smoke with Devin. I get it. Cool. I get it. Cool. I understand. Oscar Duarte was a test. Now, HMC, salute. Now, he's a test. He's a test. But let me be clear. I don't know if he'd have won that fight. I don't know. To me, it was a 50-50 fight. Oscar Duarte's tough. But I don't know if he'd have won that fight. Ali, what up? But the fact that this dude pulled out, like, he pulled out the day before the fight, didn't he? It was a day of, a day before. I said, man, look at this dude. Now, I keep telling you, I firmly believe that all of these clowns on Devin's list are in one group chat. I firmly believe that. I can't prove it, but I believe it. I believe these clowns are in one group chat. I believe that. I believe that they all talk amongst each other about how to make money with each other without fighting Devin. I think a lot of that is fear. He pulled out the day of. Yeah, I figured that. I believe it's fear because the optics in their mind of them losing to Devin Haney makes them look really bad. The optics is all messed up. What's the name of the group chat? I don't know. Moist Pickle? I don't know. I don't know. Moist Muff? Limp Pickle? I don't know. But Gary Anton's in it. Son of Tank, salute. Richardson Hitchins is in it. Ryan is in it. As a matter of fact, it's Ryan's group. He created it. Tiafimo's in it. Rolly's in it. Rolly's typing in shorthand because he can't spell for anything. Boots is in it, but he's under another name. Richardson Hitchins is in it. And they're all getting together talking about how we can fight. We can have a tournament amongst ourselves and freeze out Devin. That's what I'm saying. It's deep-rooted. It's more than them just, you know, what's said about Devin is amazing. PTSD, pillow-fisted, not really a tough fighter. Meanwhile, no one's fighting him. Meanwhile, no one's fighting him. Stormy, salute. He talking tough, but nobody's fighting him. Nobody's fighting Devin. Everyone tough, though. So, you know, these clowns, that's why I don't trust them. They were supposed to get Devin. They didn't get him. That's why we call him Debo, because people are scared. Devin around, they don't talk, but when he leave, they be talking again. Know what I mean? Tio Negro, Tia Negro, aka Keyshawn Davis. Tio Negro, no Pez, aka Keyshawn Davis. Hold them in that group chat. It's ridiculous. And I think in that group chat, Ryan Garcia reached out to Richardson Hitchins. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to do that, Stormy. I had to crash early. I'm definitely going to do that. I saw it, and I'm like, damn. I had to be in bed by 7 p.m., bro. Dead serious. I'm out here on the plantation right now. So I said, I got about an hour. Let me cook. The parking is ridiculous out here. Yeah, man, this dude, I think they reached out to him. Ryan reached out to him and said, man, that guy Duarte, you know, didn't Ryan say, yo, I thought Duarte was on steroids? Didn't he say that? Because he was like, yeah, I hit him with some ish, right? Remember he said that? He said, I hit that guy with some ish, and he kept coming. So he signs up to fight Duarte. He told him, hey, man, watch that guy. He might not be on juice, but yo, man. That guy tough. And bitches he don't want no tough fight. These guys want to be on cruise control until they get like a real significant fight. I'm listening to Gary Anton. Yeah, that dude get on my nerves, bro. Real shit. Your features are too Negro to be acting like a cracker. Ratchet, what up? Gary Anton looked like every nigga in Harlem back in the 70s. I'm dead serious. Every nigga looked like that. Big old nappy afro, wide nose, slanted eyes, and big old lips. And for him to be behaving like this is like ridiculous. Every nigga in Harlem looked like that. And he talking crazy. I love how people are allowed to talk about lining fights up and letting them build and I'll do this when the business is right. I love how people could just overlook that shit. Meanwhile, Devin can't get a fight with none of his contemporaries because they all cowards, right? They all cowards. And if y'all even think he's ducking anybody, you got 5-hour marathon streams. If y'all even think he's ducking somebody. You guys are one-sided, small-minded midgets. I've seen a lot of ish on YouTube, bro. People have sent me links to a lot of like people just getting on here talking crazy. You know what's wild? And I listened to some of the general yesterday. Dudes will come into the chat and talk about what Devin's doing. Do y'all talk to Bill? D Fresh, what up? Y'all don't talk to Bill. We do. Listen, y'all don't even talk to the fighters y'all support. That's the funny shit. Bro, what up? Y'all don't even talk to the dudes you support. Y'all don't talk to them. All these assumptions come from where? You guys ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. But y'all have no shame. And that's okay. That's okay. Stormy says, I don't even know Gary Anton Russell and hate him as a boxer. I view him like 78 view old boy who used to play for the Bucks. Yeah, Jimmy Butler. Yeah. Man, look. Let me tell you something. I did a live talk about a group chat. I'm going to keep posting that meme. I still have it. All these knuckle draggers are in one group chat. And they're scheming and plotting on how to fight each other. That's what they're doing. They're scheming and plotting on how to fight each other and not fight Devin. That's what they're doing. Nigga, slow down. This dude coming in at, yo, man, when the light turn yellow, that don't mean accelerate, bro. That don't mean, that's how people get killed. Whatever, man. Anyway. Bob, what up? Man, I'm going to stand on that group chat. And I might have to add some people. Matter of fact, everybody on Devin's list is in that group chat. You know what they're doing? What is the biggest crime? What did I tell y'all is one of the biggest crimes in boxing that nobody talks about but us? One of the biggest crimes, because there's a lot of crimes. But one of them was how they did our brother Guillermo Rigondeaux. That's one of the biggest crimes in boxing, and nobody talks about it. Y'all remember when they did the Rigo? You remember that? Morris, Frampton, Quigg, Santa Cruz. And they openly said they didn't want to fuck with Rigo because he'd have beat them all. That was a crime. That was a crime. And they said it out loud. I said, yo, I ain't gonna fight him, you fight him. No, I ain't gonna fight him, you fight him. I ain't gonna fight him, you fight him. And then they tried to play the, what has he done? He hasn't done. Like, yo, he's there. Oh, well, he old. We don't. I don't care if he's an old man, beat him. Beat him. Put the old dog down. Oh, well, you do it. You do it. You know what they did? They all fought each other. They ducked Rigo so bad he had to go up 2 weight classes and fight fucking Loma. I was there. They fought at the theater at MSG. I'm like, let's go and check out. Yo, he walked right by my row to the ring. Dogs. He's not a big dude. And I'm like, oh, man. I watched Loma walk to the ring. That man was every bit. He rehydrated to 147, bro. And Rigo got in there, broke his hand and everything. I said, man, God damn it. And nobody says anything, right? Nobody says shit. That was a crime. Exactly, Stormy. Now, Robert, Rigo's smaller than 5'5", bro. I can tell you that. They might have him listed as 5'5". That dude's like 5'3". That dude's small, bro. Maybe because, you know, the theater's on a slant and he was walking down the stairs. Maybe it's that. But I said, what the yo, he's mad little. And I looked at the ring. Loma had to have been like, he must have rehydrated to 147. That was crazy. I said, God damn, man. Yeah, Jose, he's small, bro. He's small. Charge a salute. Yeah, exactly, Stormy. He says, imagine if Ray, Tommy, Roberto, Mugabe, Hamshaw, and Minta never fought Hagler. Exactly, bro. Imagine if they all sat down and said, you know what? I don't want to fight Tom. Felix, good morning. Nah, just for a couple of days. My schedule's like very sporadic right now. So I'm be popping up everywhere. Imagine if they froze out Hagler like that. How many people would be saying, well, why they ducking Hagler? How many Ray Leonard fans or Hearns fans were like, nah, they'd have beat him anyway? This is the first time I've seen anybody talk down on a fighter and talk about he has no tools, no intangibles, he's pillow-fisted, and they hate him, they hate his father, but he's there to fight and no one's fighting him. I've never seen this before. I've thought really hard about this. In my lifetime, I have seen is fighters trash talk and eventually they'll connect. I don't trust any of these dudes. I don't trust any of these dudes. These dudes ain't doing shit. They ain't doing shit. And guess what? A lot of y'all cats are letting Keyshawn off the hook with that Edmund De Los Santos shit. I'm not. Y'all thought I forgot about that? Hell no. He ducked De Los Santos. What I said about the group chat. This nigga did all of that. You got to see what I'm looking at right now. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm not letting him off the... Beezy, what up? I'm not letting him off. Son of Tank, yeah, salute. I'm not letting him off the hook, bro. He was supposed to fight Edwin De Los Santos. You came in 4 pounds over, bro. And he think his namesake is so great that no one's going to hold him accountable? Nope. They got in that group chat. He said, yeah. What should I do with Edwin De Los Santos? And them clowns in that chat said, don't fight that boy. That dude punch hard. Shakur, yeah, I don't think you should fight him. He hit me in the shoulder in round 3. If that kid hits you, you going down, Keyshawn. I don't like to lose. The fuck? Fuck out of here. All these dudes are in the group chat. And they warn each other. And they make a pregnancy pact. Like, yo, we'll eventually connect in. What was Gary Anton Russell telling Mill City? What was he telling him? He's talking dollars and cents, right? He's talking business. He's talking building shit up and then fighting Shakur for a big money fight. He want to go to the UK and snatch a belt. Man, shut up. I don't hear Devin saying any of that. Devin, yo, listen. Devin has disarmed everybody. He done took short money and went to Australia 2 times to win undisputed and defend it. Then came back and got Loma. I don't care how you feel about that fight. He got Loma. Lone Star, salute. My brother Iraq, salute. Then tried to get Shakur before he left 35. Whole time he's draining himself. Y'all give that brother no credit. None. Guys, this is ponderous, man. It's ridiculous. And as long as you hate Devin, you allow your favorite fighter to get away with it. Matter of fact, you don't have a favorite fighter. You just hate Devin. You're fatherless. Your mama raised you. You know the deal. Your lips are big. Your back is hairy. You're a monkey. You're a fatherless monkey. You're probably from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised. 3rd grade reading level. I mean, this is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. If somebody told Richardson Hitchins, the Haiti kid, don't fight Duarte, it'll be a lot harder than you need it to be. I said it was a 50-50 fight, but you know how I think now. Because this is a duck. And if you're just pulling up, I didn't do this meme. Oscar Duarte did. I follow him on Instagram. I just made it move. You gonna let this dude talk crazy about you? You gonna let him talk crazy? Or you gonna do some Joe the Beast salute? Adam, salute. Y'all let him get away with this if you want to. I'm not. I'm not on this time. Yeah, True Benjamin. I got love for a lot of cats in Baltimore, but there's some assholes. I say Bronx on deck, but I know a lot of assholes. I know of a lot of assholes out here. And the loudest people in the bunch that be from Baltimore are the least educated. The loudest ones are the least educated. They can't form a sentence. They're stuttering. Y'all see Fag 7? Stuttering all over the place. Running from chat. Tay, good morning. He running from chat to chat to chat, sticking up for Tank, but don't know Tank. He don't know Tank personally to be talking like that, and he don't know anything about his career for real. He don't know enough about the business of boxing. The guy's a goddamn joke, and he's a waste of time. Anytime you put a link in there, you see Tank in a meme, he clicking it. To defend him. For what? And what the fuck are you defending, really? You don't know enough about boxing. You don't. All you know was him. And he got involved. He don't even watch boxing. He got involved with Tank because he loves Tank. They from the same city or whatever, wherever they from. Matter of fact, I don't even think they're from the same city. And you fall in love, you get infatuated with this kid. As a grown man with kids himself, he gets infatuated with this kid at that age to the point where you got a poster of him in your house. He said that, not me. Delano, salute. He said that, not me. And I said, wait a minute, whoa. Wait a minute, man. You ain't just say that. You're not 15 years old and idolizing someone's skill set and you're aspiring to be a boxer or whatever. A teenager get away with, a young teen, not an older teen. Listen, I was heavily into the hip hop culture when I was younger. I didn't put posters of rappers on my wall. I didn't do that. I just didn't do that. I had posters of the girls up there. I like the shorties. But the dudes? I read the article, went to school, and when the girls asked for the poster of LL Cool J or Heavy D, I gave them the poster out the magazine. What the fuck am I gonna do with that? The Salt and Peppers, I kept those. The Finesse Sequence, I kept those. This is a grown-ass man with a beard and 5 kids and 3 baby mamas got a Tank Davis poster in his fucking house. And he didn't get into boxing, he got in a Tank. Do you see why I call these dudes homosexuals? I keep telling y'all, it comes from somewhere. It comes from somewhere. Y'all think I just say shit to say it. Hey, bro, back in 2000, I was in Miami, and I walked past this gas station, and who was in there putting fuel inside of a moped? Pepper. And I looked, I said, that look like Pepper. And I look, and she looked, and we looked. I said, excuse me, is that you? She said, yeah, it's me. I said, oh, man, thank you for the music. And she held her arms out for a hug, and I hugged her. I got a picture. I got a picture. That was back in the day, y'all. Not on no damn cell phone. We was walking around Miami with disposable cameras in our book bags. And I have the picture. It's in my storage, but I have the picture. I was hugged up with Pepper. And she smelled so good. Tay-Tay said she met ODB. Did he grab your boobs? He was like that. ODB was like that, man. Salute to him. Rest in power to him. He was talented. His son looks just like him. It's creepy. His son looked just like him. But yeah, man, this is a grown-ass man with a poster of Tank on his wall. A poster of Tank on his wall. Gotta be kidding me. Nope, he's dead serious. And then want to run the chats and argue with people. He's a clown. How many times you heard me say people have to qualify to talk boxing with you? He has to qualify. K-Rod, salute. People have to qualify to talk boxing. He doesn't qualify. Nope. He don't qualify. He's disqualified. DQ. Boneheads. Perfect Black, salute. So when I see guys like Gary Anton and Richardson Hitchins and, AKA the Haiti Kid, y'all don't hold these dudes accountable. Man, you could be a fan of somebody, but hold them accountable. Once you don't do that, I don't care to speak to you. Stop crying. It's okay for Keyshawn Davis to talk about what's good for business in reference to his career. If y'all even think Devin is doing something that you don't like. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm not even saying you don't like. Majority of you don't even understand. Here's my response to everything. There's a list. And your favorite fighter was on it. Some of your favorite fighters said Devin's name. No fight. Delano, stop saying my boy Shakur. That's not my boy. You know that. That's not my boy. That's not my boy. Look, man. If you're on Devin's list and you ain't fight him by now, you's a sucker. Straight like that. That goes for everybody. The only person on that list I respect is a man that fought him, and that's hold on. That's Brian Norman Jr. Everybody else on that list is pussycat. Everybody. 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 I'm not pulling no punches. I'm not extending any courtesy to anybody anymore. That's it. That's over. There was a lot of leeway. I'm not even extending courtesy to Boots anymore. I'm not doing it. Everybody could have fought Devin. Well, Devin ain't go to 52. Devin ain't got to do anything. Devin sacrificed weight against Ryan, and look what happened. And he got cheated. And furthermore, look at how y'all treated the situation. Y'all were happy he lost. So you thought. And then what happened? Brent Fox, my brother, salute. No doubt, I appreciate you. All the jokes. Oh, I'm going to fight Devin. He's going to sue me. Man, fight him. How about this? Devin will fuck your favorite fighter up. Prove me wrong. That's all I'm saying. Main biker, salute. Devin will beat the shit out of everybody on that list. And I'm telling you, that Brian Norman win scared the shit out of everybody. The Brian Norman win scared the shit out of everybody. Everyone was like, oh, snap. Yeah, what happened to the PTSD? What happened to the he's nervous? What happened to the pillow fist? What happened to all of that? Everybody in the group chat. The Ryan Garcia group chat, go back to my lives. The Ryan Garcia group chat, everybody in the group chat. Watch that fight. Was like, yeah, watch this. Yeah, boom, 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 round 2. Boom, boom, boom. Got all y'all in y'all feelings. Now I was listening to the Champ side, man. When he opened up those lines, I heard the funniest stuff. Some clown got on the goddamn live screaming. For Bomo, nigga, ask about me. I was like, yo, what is wrong with this dude? Nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that. Champ side was like, yo, hold on, bro, you black? All of a sudden, his whole damn demeanor changed. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What? I was like, okay, he's one of those European-looking Mexicans. He's like, yo, turn your camera on. See, once you go there, once you start telling these clowns to turn their camera on, everything changes. I'm not waving the pom-poms for no man. This is boxing. You guys get paid millions of dollars to scrap. I didn't choose this life for you. You chose it for yourself. It's my entertainment. And for the length of you being involved in the sport, I will watch you and support you if you're doing right by the sport. This is not a hard concept. The problem is these cats get so infatuated with fighters for whatever reasons. They might be related to them. They might have lived across the street for them. They might have gone to school with them. They might want to sleep with them. Whatever it is. When you have an infatuation for a fighter, there's no getting around that, bro. I'm not talking to you because while I'm talking to sport, while I'm talking about the sport, your mind is somewhere else. Your mind's in the gutter. He talking bad about a guy I'm infatuated with. No. Every fighter I've ever spoken up for was justified. Right now, what you're looking at on the screen, let me ask y'all a question. What do you see more? Am I clowning who? Richardson Hitchins? Yes, because he's a clown. But like I said, I didn't make this. Oscar Duarte is making this. Where's people sticking up for Oscar Duarte? Other than the people from his country. What about you American fight fans who love boxing? Y'all tell me, no, I watch boxing. I love boxing. I love boxing. Where's justice for Oscar Duarte? How many videos has anyone made saying, yo, Richardson, man, that was some bullshit you did, man? What you mean you can't make weight? How come no one's doing that? Steve L, salute. No one's going to speak up for Oscar Duarte? Don't worry, I will. Don't worry about it. Oscar Duarte was robbed out of an opportunity. Edwin De Los Santos was robbed of an opportunity. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know what? 4 pounds overweight? Come on, man. Keyshawn makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. Okay, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Because I don't mind. How many mistakes we supposed to overlook with Keyshawn? Didn't he pop for marijuana? Right. He popped for marijuana. When you look on his box rec, you see a nice no contest. A nice one sitting right there for marijuana. Curtis, what up? All father, salute. He got a nice no contest for the marijuana, for that Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. Y'all didn't know that song was about weed, did y'all? It was singing about a woman. Mary Jane, do you? Yeah, that was about marijuana. So Keyshawn was in love with Mary Jane. He got a no contest. Then he comes back, right? Right? Suppose we fight. He headlines a whole event. The stars came out to support him, right? And what does he do? He misses weight by not 1 pound, not a tenth of a pound, 4 whole pounds, and then flexed like he was finna do something. That was bad. And then shows up to the event eating popcorn, laughing and joking like shit funny, right? His brother gets his ass whooped, right? His brother gets his ass whooped, and then he goes backstage and starts a fight while his baby is in the damn carriage. And that was our last vision of boxing that we saw on ESPN. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did, y'all. That's 3 strikes for me. But he comes back, has a decent win against Ortiz, right? Calls out Devin. Then 2 days later, starts talking about, I want to fight Dalton Smith and get a belt somewhere else, and I'll do what's best for business. And y'all didn't say shit. Meanwhile, Devin's sitting right there. You done called him out. Devin's at welterweight. I'm reading all kinds of retarded stuff. Oh, Devin could go back down to 140. I thought you said he was too big. Then you find out that this fool didn't do anything to get into the 147 rankings. He didn't do a motherfucking thing. Isn't that great? Stop me when I'm lying. There's no other way to view this. There's no other way to view this. What I'm telling you happened. So it's deeper than Richardson Hitchins. It's all these YNs. It's all of them. How many times in excuses? How many times did Rolly duck Devin? He actively did it now. And what is he leaning on? The fuck you talking about? Devin's gonna sue me. Go, let him sue you then, man. Fight him, bro. What are you talking about? Then you got the other forms of the other idiots from the peanut gallery. Oh, he's fighting Tank's leftovers. So what? Everybody is somebody's leftover. He also lost to Pitbull Cruz. So what? All I know is that he got a belt now. That's all I know. He got a belt. Cats is wilding for the century, bro. Y'all just don't like Devin. Because y'all don't have fathers. I get it. I get it. Devin got the deepest pockets than everybody on his list. Y'all know that's true, right? That hurt your feelings? I don't care who your favorite fighter is. Keyshawn, Shakur, Boots, Gary Anton. I don't care who your favorite fighter is. His pockets is deep. He's undefeated. He has the deepest skill set. And he's a marked man, but none of y'all want to fight him? Who the fuck you think you hurting by freezing him out? In fact, you can't even call it freezing out. You can't even call it that. You know why? Because y'all can't bust a move without fighting them. When the dust settles, whoever's standing alone, they're going to say, man, what about Devin? Devon, what up? When the dust settles, that's all they're going to say. Oh, cool, you beat him, you beat him, you beat him. Now you can fight Devin. Oh, well, I'm the A side. I'm the A side. Ain't no A side, man. You fucking with Turkey out of Sheik. Ain't no A side, B. Man, shut up. Y'all guys are a bunch of cowards. Your favorite fighter's a coward. Everybody on that list is a coward. Every last one of you. And this motherfucker right here, you ducked Oscar Duarte. Of all people. Ain't no one saying, oh, Richardson, you was about to fight Ryan Garcia's leftovers. Who, I might add, he said, man, I thought Oscar Duarte was on some steroids, man. He was on some shit. I hit him with some shit. Clay King, what up? You guys make me sick.
Hey, mister, wanna buy a monkey?
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on!
Monkey!
Goddamn right. And if any of you got a poster of your favorite fighter at this day and age hanging up in your crib for your husband to see, boy.
Why are you gay? No, you can't deny. You are gay. And you got gay friends who are telling everyone how you became the gayest of all of them. Shame.
He's gay.
Gay, gay!
Gay! That means you're gay.
But I kind of think you're gay.
I called you gay, by the way.
What are you, a fag? Cause bitch, you a fag.
You are bags!
Homosexual.
Bert, what up? Del Red, what up? What up? Mac of the South, salute. Homosexual. Oh my God. Kim Jong-un went in on him. In America, they teaching their kids to be homosexual. Dude, I was curled up on the floor. But guess what? He wasn't lying. Homosexual. Delano says Tank versus Schofield just as good as Roach rematch. No. I disagree. I think he needs to fight Lamont Roach, period. There's no replacing that. There is no replacing that at all. He needs to get that Roach win. He needs to get that in. He needs to get that in. Get it in, get it in, get it in. And the fact that he ducked the rematch tells me everything I need to know. He can't beat Lamont Roach. Tank fans, prove me wrong. You can't. You know why? Because your man ducked. Homosexual. Homosexual. I kill Vibes. What up? He's supposed to get that. Salute. Dudes running around chasing Pitbull crews. I'm like, you the man with one hand already, bro. I said Tank won that. People wanted to argue with me. I said, nah. You know what I said? I said Tank won with one hand. Pitbull Cruz is a one-trick pony. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his story. I want him to make as much money to take care of his family. He's a family man. I like Pitbull Cruz. But Tank beat him with one hand. He couldn't corner him. He couldn't cut off the ring to land something. His IQ is as such. He's a typical brawler. He's a typical brawler, and his IQ's limited. And he could clearly be outboxed, and Tank showed that. Tank won that fight in the forms. See, these boneheads think that boxing is just you either win by knockout or you hurt the person several times. No. These clowns don't even know how to score a fight. There were other forms in which Tank won the fight. Ring generalship, clean and effective punching, defense. There were several other ways Tank won the fight. It wasn't even close. And I said, you know what? If Tank had two good hands, he might have popped Eastside Cruz and hurt him. But he broke his hand. Roach stood right there in the pocket with Tank. There was no rehydration clause on him or nothing like that. He fought him in the pocket. Hurt Tank. Knocked him off balance. Made him take a knee. You got to get that back, buddy. Don't even talk to me about Devin. Y'all said Devin's too big, right? So I'm watching Lamont Roach like, wait a minute. He had to be like maybe 147, rehydrated. Don't talk to me about what he do to Devin. When Devin was 16 years old, fucking him up in doghouse rules. How on earth do y'all think Tank beats this kid? You know what? No problem. You believe it? Make the fight. This is a conversation when you talk to a Tank fan. Who wins between Devin and Tank? Tank. How? By knockout. We'll make the fight. Devin too big. Who wins the fight? Tank. How? By knockout. We'll make the fight. Devin's too big. What? Man, shut up. STFU, bruh. Get out of here. Sit your ass down. Or sit on it. Remember in Happy Days, y'all know what that meant? Sit on it? Yeah, sit on it. Y'all sit on it anyway. Clown ass. What'd you say? Devins and Tank is over Tank versus everyone at 140, 135. I don't know what you mean. I don't want to see Tank doing shit else but Lamont Roach. You got to straighten that out there, buddy. What are Tank fans doing? Oh, well, look at Lamont. He only fought Roach to a draw. At least Tank beat him. Stop living through other people. I'll never forget listening to Fag 7. He got on my live stream and said, y'all keep saying that Tank got to do this and Tank got to do that. He ain't got to do nothing. He ain't got to do nothing. Yeah, right. He ain't got to do nothing but be light-skinned, tatted up, and greasy for you. Why Tank got to fight everybody? Why can't everybody fight each other and then the winner fight Tank? That's their ideology. Everybody got to do everything but him. It's crazy, right? He ain't got to do nothing. He ain't got to fight anybody. It's crazy, right? Good stuff. He ain't got to do nothing. Meanwhile, Devin has a list. He was willing to fight anybody and everybody on that list. And they all said no. So Devin has a list. Tank has a fake list, right? Y'all don't hold him accountable to that. Devin's willing to fight anybody on that list. But Tank ain't got to do shit, man. Yo, man, y'all coddle that kid, man. Nah, Delano, he ain't got no problems. Roach ain't got no problems. Roach ain't got no problems. Tank got Roach problems. I thought Lamont Roach won that fight. That's where the politics and bullshit of boxing comes in at. You gotta hold everybody to the same standard, bruh. Tank has a draw on his record. A draw. A draw. You gotta fix that. If he can't fix that or chooses not to, who is he? He talking about pulling up at Lamont Roach's house or so, whatever the fuck he said. That little nigga's not gangster. He beats women. He beats women. I'll say it again. He beats women. Can the Tank fan tell me what he's doing next? Case closed. And what you should be doing, Delano, is speaking up Lamont Roach. Because he was robbed versus Isak Cruz. Robbed. He was robbed. Talk about how he was robbed. Talk about how that's unfair. And then talk about why Tank won't get it back in blood. Talk about that. You see, Delano, you sound like you happy to see Roach down. I'm not. I thought he was robbed. As a matter of fact, I thought he was robbed twice because I thought he beat Tank. The first time I watched it, I said, nah, maybe, because I'm a hater, right? I said, let me calm down and watch it again. I watched that fight at least 6 times. I said, nah, Roach won that, especially that knockdown, because he took the knee. Roach won that, bro. And then he won't get the rematch? What are we doing? What are we doing? So how about talking Roach up? Because this is boxing, right? Let's talk him up. Because Lamont Roach was done an injustice. He was done an injustice, but y'all love on Tank. But that Isak Cruz shit, that was some bullshit. But it's boxing, right? Yeah, 2 draws. I thought he won. But no problem. Run it back. Run it back. Lamar Roach is with the shits. Is Eastside Cruz? No. He's going to take his Mexican audience and move on. Tank, he already tried to move on to Jake Paul. And none of you held him accountable. And this is why Oscar Duarte got Richardson Hitchins in the tutu, in the crown. This is why. Because of how y'all view boxing. This is why I talk at y'all. I don't talk to y'all. I talk at y'all. I talk at y'all. Because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I've been watching this sport too long. This is called accountability. And the older I get, the less patience I have. You knuckle draggers love on a fighter. Y'all don't love the sport. Y'all love on a fighter. It's disgusting. Instead of running it back with the real boxer, he wants to fight Jake Paul and put his shit at risk. Because I'm telling you, Jake Paul was going to come in juiced up and he was going to try and hurt Tank. And when I said that, all I was met with, no, Tank going to beat him. I said, man, do not be too sure, man. Jake Paul's also a heavyweight. He punches hard. He was going to try and walk Tank down and batter him. And Tank's so stupid, he didn't even know that Jake was cutting his check. Stop it, man. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. The one time I was like, yo, y'all not concerned about this shit? Y'all know Jake is a troll, right? Y'all know he gonna try and hurt this little nigga, right? It's gonna be that, oh, well, Tank is just doing this, and then round two, he gonna punch Tank in the back of his head or something stupid and start beating his ass and throwing him around the ring. Then y'all be like, hey, what? No, you're black. You're black. He did that to the black man. Nope. No. I told y'all I ain't like this in the first fucking place. But y'all were cool with it because y'all were too scared of the Lamar Roach fight. Oh, don't bend the knee to Turkey out of Sheik. But you bent the knee to Jake Paul. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You niggas are ass backwards. And y'all was about to get Tank killed. But don't worry. He ran up in the club and beat up on Shorty. And now we saw the video. Delano, stop talking down on Roach. Roach is a victim. You see what you're doing? Delano, you see what you're doing, right? Stop talking down Roach. He's the victim. Talk him up. He was robbed versus Tank Davis. He was robbed versus Eastside Cruz. Talk him up. He's actually trying to get shit done. Tank ain't doing shit. Tank is looking for an easy route. Talk him up. Stop talking him down. He's a victim. All he did was show up and disrupt the Tank audience. Had niggas nervous. No Tank fan is calling for that rematch, bruh. You don't find that strange? Talk him up. Stop doing that shit. Before you pulled up, I'll talk about your man, Gary Anton Russell, the bitch that he is. Big disappointment. Big disappointment. Major disappointment. Your hair too nappy and nose too wide to be acting like a fucking cunt. Now he talking about business moves. Man, shut up. You made the list. You can fight Devin tomorrow. But you talking about, oh, yeah, you know, me and Shakur, but, you know, I want to go get Dalton Smith. You know. Now everybody want to talk about business. There ain't nobody fighting. Fuck out of here, man. Everything that happened to Lamar Roach is his fault. All he did was show up and get robbed twice. But it's his fault. Talk him up. I keep saying all these niggas are in a group chat. They're trying to maximize their dollar and pick and choose when they fight each other, but Devin is sitting right there, and all of them niggas are on the list. And they'd rather suck Ryan's cock and high five this nigga Richardson Hitchins. Rather party with Teofimo Lopez after the Cambosis win. You sitting there partying with Teofimo Lopez? What? This is why I don't respect these niggas, bro. This is why. If you're on that list and you didn't actively pursue Devin calling your name, you didn't answer that, you're a coward, bro. You're a coward. And I'm telling you, this is coming from a boxing supporter since the 80s. I've never seen anything like this. What made the Big Four was that they all fought each other. These kids are not trying to fight each other unless it's worth millions of dollars. And the whole time, the cat that they talk about negatively in the most, they're not fighting them. Hey, Delano, listen to me very carefully. Fuck Gary Anton Russell. There it is. There it is. Fuck him. Do something. I don't care about him. Do something. Now, everybody want to talk about business moves. But when Bill get on all kinds of platforms that he don't need to be on, because they don't need to be giving these niggas any time, he need to treat these niggas like how Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren do. Just don't talk to them, because he's above them. Bill's a millionaire, and he's produced a millionaire with one of the greatest resumes today in his son. He don't need to be talking to y'all niggas, but he does. When he start talking about business, y'all find all kinds of shit wrong with it. Oh, you don't need to do that. What? Devin need to be up there fighting David Benavidez, and Devin need to be doing this, and Devin need to be doing that. Meanwhile, your favorite fighter's a pussy. Said it before and I'll say it again. You wish your favorite fighter was Devin Haney. You wish your favorite fighter moved like Devin Haney. You wish. Now remember, Delano, your man said he was going to clean up the division, right? Let's see if he do it. We still in 2026. Let's see if he do it. Now you said that, right? Bet. Let's see if he do it. Let's see if he do it. I'm going to say he's not. And I'm telling you right now, there's no excuse for him not to do what he said. There's no excuse. Either going to do it or you're not. So if he wants to go to the UK, because that's what he said, and fight Liam, Caleb, Dalton Smith, whatever the hell he wants to do, he needs to actively do it. Yo, Delano, I know you Gary Anton, Russell family fanatic, but what do I always say? How could I believe what you say when I see what you do? Do it. Do it. That's all I'm saying. Do it. And all the roads lead to who? Gary Anton Russell, who, at 140? Because that faggot ain't going to 47. That's what Devin is. I don't care what them niggas is doing at 140, 135. I don't care. They're insignificant. Devin came through there already, and all they did was talk. So now Devin's moved on. So if Gary Anton wants to clean shit up at 140 and fuck with, sleep with Shakur or whatever he wants to do with Richardson Hitchins and all this other, no, Hitchins got to go to 47 now, right? Okay, so let's see what he does. Because I'm just watching. That's all I'm doing is watching. Who wins from Keyshawn and Gary Anton Russell? I don't know. Make the fight so I could assess it more. But these kids ain't doing nothing. They're dry humping each other in the back. Because they say everything but fight. But anyway, we get out of here. These kids is trash. They're all trash. Do something. Richardson Hitchins, you ducked Oscar Duarte. Justice for Oscar Duarte. Justice for Edwin De Los Santos. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Because these kids ain't shit. Y'all have a great day, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.